What we did today was participate in a press conference in which we discussed the details of a company that each group was assigned. So my particular group was assigned Florida Airlines, so we discussed the problems we faced, what we did with it, and what we did with the new airplane that we bought, and it was a really interesting experience.
During this press conference, you have to adapt to the situations that the many TAs give you, and they're all really creative, and you could have anything, and you have to be prepared for that, mentally. You can't really prepare for it in the sense that you have to cover all your angles, but you can prepare for it in the way that you can react in a fast way.
Once we received both the orders from Toys R Us and Brookstone, we realized that the current space we had, warehouse space and facilities, was not sufficient.
Like we said before, we are staying in the United States and we are not moving to Indonesia.
An aspect that is essential to this new is the ability to be able to safely and conveniently land in Hong Kong International Airport. Now, the specific requirements outlined in our lease agreement reserves for us several concession rights.
We had to come up with things on the spot rather than have it printed in front of us. But I think it's very good practice for people like us because we're learning to become entrepreneurs. We're learning to have business majors, and in that sort of situation, we will have to be able to answer other people's questions without having something prepared beforehand.
The one thing we did well as a group was the fact that we cooperated really well, and we had some really great points that we put out there, and that we kind of organized ourselves beforehand so that we could better handle the situations that were given to us.
We definitely had to overcome the aspect of talking between the different groups, so between marketing, between PR and operations and finance. We all had to discuss what our budget was and how we were supposed to allocate the budget to each specific part of the company. So that was definitely the most challenging part of just communicating between the different groups.
It's just fantastic. It's not what you expected. You expect it to be lots of work, lots of homework, but at the same time, when I got here, it was a lot of hard work, but at the same time it was fun. I met new people, I met new friends, and teachers are great. They understand you. If you have any questions, they're there, bam, they have the answers for you, and you just learn.